my company.
So how much testing have you done with these things?
I mean, it's been tested a lot over the years because this is just the latest in a succession of projects that we've done over the past few years. So we did a very large program last year in Greenwich. Where we ran smaller vehicles along the Thames path, and we were founding members of the Venture program, which is Bristol-based, putting driverless cars on the roads. But this has been the first opportunity that we've really had to deploy the technology on a really big vehicle.
Okay.
So that's been quite exciting for us because we wanted to demonstrate that as well as doing the smaller vehicles that we've done previously, the technology also works equally well on very big vehicles like this.
And has this been tested in real-time road conditions with other types of vehicles, or only on test tracks?
Yeah, no, the system has been used on the road and has been tested on the road for this particular project. At the moment, we're just running it to demonstrate the depot operation, which in itself is hugely challenging. And in some respects, it's even more challenging than being on the road, simply because it's a less structured environment and you've got much tighter restrictions, much tighter tolerances on where it needs to get. It has to be centimetre accurate in various places to get around. So has been a very big challenge, but as you see, it does work well.
Does it need a driver to always be there as a backup, or can it be completely autonomous without a driver?
So it could be completely autonomous. The system can drive the vehicle. However, we have a driver on board as a safety driver, so and that's in line with the current coding practice. So so hopefully you'll see that now.
Yeah, definitely. So the trials in Greenwich, it was on actual highways, UK highways?
No, that was off highway, so that was on the Thames path.
Yeah.
Running four vehicles up and down between various points of interest to take people and save them a few steps along the path. Good. Keep them out of the weather.
And how many years in total now has this project been going? Now you've had it in actual buses.
Well, this project has been very, very quick. Actually, this particular bus project has only been running a matter of months. But in total, our technology that's underlying this has been in development since 2012.
Okay, so a good 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And what's the background of the people in Fusion Processing who did this project? What sort of engineers and scientists do you have? Are they from computer science, or?
It's quite a diverse range of backgrounds, actually, and it spans both high-performance computing, but also radar expertise and image processing expertise, as well as sort of general automotive and vehicle dynamics expertise. So it's sort of quite a diverse mix, and you need all of those ingredients to put together a good system.
And Fusion Processing, it's a British company?
Yes, yeah, based in Bristol.
So all your stuff is homegrown, all British talent?
That's right.
And you're competing with some of the biggest names in the world, like obviously Uber and Tesla and Google and all their self-driving things.
Yeah.
And Stagecoach have selected you to do this, which is an incredible mark of respect and assurance in your technology. So did you have to beat out all those big names to get this far?
Well, absolutely. I think we can compete with those big names, and we have been able to demonstrate some world firsts along the way. And so, we were very honoured to have been selected to help with this project and provide the technology for it. So it's been a huge privilege to have been able to work with Stagecoach and Alexander Dennis to do this project.
And are there ideas and plans to roll this out in other countries as well as just the UK's highway system? Would this also work in other places like Germany or United States?
Yeah, absolutely, and that is our intention, that this technology can be deployed around the world, and so that is something that we want to, we can see very strong exports from this, and we want to work further with our partners to make sure we can deliver it.
Good. And so 6 years, how many people in Fusion Processing? How big's your team?
Yeah, we're a very small team. We're not a big company, but we have some fairly big partners who also help us with the non-core technology. So as well as Alexander Dennis and Stagecoach, we've got some other companies which also we partner very closely with, who are working very hard on some of this sort of essential but non-core technology, if you like.
And do you have any commercial deployments in Britain which are using autonomous driving right now, like at airports?
So currently there aren't any commercial deployments, but we will be operating a pilot service next summer. So from summer 2020, we will be running a pilot service from Fife across the Forth Road Bridge into Edinburgh. So that service will be running a distance of 14 miles and it will be taking up to 12,000 passengers per week.
Of course, do you know the Stagecoach had something called Yellow Taxi Bus in 2003 between Edinburgh and Dunfermline, where they actually had a pay-as-you-go type ride service which you had to ring up, but of course this could now replace all that and make that happen again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would say it'll probably complement services like that rather than replace them. So I think this is an additional service. It's not really replacing anything, but I think that's what we're going to see, is that services like this will just add more and more options for people to get around. So
it would lower the cost, obviously, and give more options to people. So it would be a very good complement to Stagecoach's core business.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it could offer those options at very low cost.
Yeah.
And so the law is you always have to have a driver anyway, even if it is an autonomous vehicle. There has to be somebody.
So at the moment, yes, we would always operate with a safety driver on board.
Okay, excellent. Now, where else do you see the areas you could expand this technology? What other things apart from buses and cars?
Yeah, well, there's all sorts of possibilities for it. So there's obviously, as well as passenger services, both sort of large vehicle passenger services and more smaller on-demand services. But there's also lots of potential for deliveries and so both sort of small vehicle deliveries and larger vehicles. So there's all sorts of places that technology can be used. And I should also say that subsystems of our main system can be used just in a purely safety control as a collision avoidance system, and we do have those operating at the moment on live services to help improve safety.